There we go. Hey everybody,
Hi everyone.
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
ElleKosGlam, almost at Key West border.
All right, so we finally got a signal here, guys. Thank you for sticking and staying with us today. Today we're going to talk to you really quick. We're here live in Key West, Florida.
We are.
Very windy Key West, Florida.
Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to come into your lives today. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you can, just give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. Thumbs up the video if you can hear us. Thank you so much for stopping your day on our vacation. We cannot vacation because we keep going live with you guys, but we love you all. So hey, here we are.
Got to bring you the tea. All right, everybody. So thank you for hanging with us, and towards the end, we'll talk about the next round of cancellations for all the cruise lines.
Yes.
But today, and excuse if we have a little bit of wind coming through, it is like majorly windy here today.
It's a windstorm all week. The winds is up to 20 miles an hour, but we still having fun.
Yes, absolutely. So anyway, guys, so we're here in Key West, Florida, and we kept seeing these proposals on all over businesses and on cars and everywhere around Key West.
Yes.
And we saw somebody mention it on one of the lives that we did. So we did a little research, and I'm really shocked, guys, to find out that they have some proposals on their ballots today.
Today.
This is election day.
It is.
And they have 3 amendments on their ballots here in Key West. All right, so, I mean, it is.
Windy.
I'm about to blow away.
We gotta get close so we can block the wind. How you guys hear us now?
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we go. All right, so I'm going to tell you about the 3 different measures that they have on their voting bill today, which is huge for us. Key West is one of our favorite cruise port destinations to come to. Like, there's been many times where we've picked our cruise itinerary based on the fact that it was stopping here, right?
Hey, Alistair. Thank you so much. You said we loud and clear.
Hey, Alistair.
Thank
All
you.
the way from Scotland.
Yes, this ballot is so serious. That's why we coming on live to present it to you today, because everywhere we go here in Key West, they're talking about it.
Yep.
They want to stop the cruise ships from coming here.
And I think we have a Key West person on here, so maybe you can comment, tell us your opinion on it.
Absolutely.
And basically, from what I'm reading and what I've seen, the people that we've talked to is kind of split down these lines here. People who depend on tourism for their livelihood, and people who are maybe born and raised here, or they retired here and they've already got money, they really don't have any skin in the game per se with the cruise lines. And I do have an opinion on it, which is kind of in the middle with everything. But let's talk about the 3 proposals. Number 1, limit the number of persons debarking to 1,500 passengers a day.
Well, when you take a cruise, there's up to 3, 4, even 6,000 people on a cruise sometimes. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, so I mean, that right there is huge. Most of your regular, even your medium-sized cruise ships with the cruise lines hold well over 1,500 passengers. Some of the cruise lines hold 1,500 crew members.
Right.
Not just passengers.
Yes, with the big giant cruise lines like the Oasis class, Norwegian.
Oh yeah.
It's 1,500 and over.
Absolutely.
So.
The second proposal prohibits ships with greater than 1,300 passengers from disembarking. So that's even smaller.
Even smaller, okay? We're dealing with a big giant elephant in the room with this proposal. So I don't know if this is gonna work out. Not only is there 2, but there's 1 more.
And finally, give priority to the cruise lines with the best environmental records.
Oh boy.
So,
as we know, we've been on a long road of Carnival making sure they fix the renovations of dumping into the ocean.
right.
They dealt with that on cruise lines, so that's another factor they have to deal with. So there's 3 things they have to deal with before this proposal.
So in kind of reading the background on this, what the proponents of these proposals are saying, that the cruise ships coming into the port are stirring up silt and particulates from the bottom of the ocean is damaging the reef. So it's a lot to do with environmental issues is really what it's all around.
Yes.
And of course, the people who are against these measures obviously have skin in the game with the tourism industry that depends heavily on the cruise ship passengers.
Mr. Traveler looked like he's about to fly away with his shirt because
That's how windy it is.
His hand is up. We are actually right on the border of the ocean. We'll show you once we wrap up.
Yeah.
Somebody asked if they could see it. They never seen Key West. So we're going to try to show you as much as we can on this video.
So we'll
hold on, Mr. Traveler. Tiny hand. I got him.
I'm literally on the edge of the water. Like if I take one step back,
yeah,
you're going to have to
that's
see.
It. We'll be going.
See somebody, you know. If Miss Traveler falls in, I will go save her.
One day we should do a behind the scenes of how we film because it's crazy. The things that we do, we literally risk our lives out here to make sure you get this beautiful background.
So
make it look easy.
Here's my take on it. First of all, I do not think that they should ban the cruise ships here for a few reasons. Number one, we love coming here, not just us. All of you guys coming on the cruise ships. If you haven't been here, or if you have been here, you know what a beautiful place it is.
It's absolutely gorgeous here in Key West. This is winter.
I do agree that they should limit the number of cruise ships that they allow in here at any given time. And really, I would say one a day.
The thing is, Key West is so small. When we flood this island, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
For the residents that live here. I love to visit here, but when there's 3 or 4 ships here, it's crazy here.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people.
The last time we were here last year, it was at least 3 ships. I want to say 4, but I know for sure it was 3 passengers, good-sized cruise ships in here with us.
Yes.
And it was so crowded. It was almost unenjoyable.
Excuse me, you know, how many times can you do that at port?
Right, so we stayed off at Duval Street. We rented some bikes and we rode like where we are now on the other side of the island when there was not a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's what we did that particular day. So I do agree, for the sake of the island and for the sake of the environment, that they limit.
I'm just trying to make sure
that we do limit the amount of cruise ships that come into the port at any given time. The rest of that, I think is nonsense. If you limit to 1,300 passengers, you're only going to have a handful of ships. That'll be your luxury cruise lines with the smaller ships like your Windstars and your Asmara and that kind of thing coming in here. And you got to ask yourself, are they going to go out of their way to come here?
Exactly. Monica said, I always respected Key West for visiting there via cruises. It comes and goes so fast.
Monica, well, I saw the end of Monica's statement. She said they need to respect the waters. I think that was the gist of it. And I totally agree with that, right?
We are very big on ocean recycling, keeping the oceans and the ecosystem pure and clean. We are big fans on that.
Yeah.
We do a lot of work behind the camera that we don't even show. And when we were in Hawaii, we did a foundation for whales. I think we showed a little bit of it. We do a lot of volunteer work for the ocean. We need to probably show more than we do.
So
on here.
So here's my thing.
Absolutely.
And I think it should be like majorly super heavy, strict penalties for anybody that violates any of those environmental laws.
Agree.
For sure.
100%.
So we've got to find a happy medium here, but just, cutting off the pier.
Yes.
Yeah. Cruise Talk said that's less than a fan class ship. That's what I'm saying. 1,300 passengers wipes out almost all the cruise ships outside of luxury lines.
Yep. And if you're just jumping on with us, thank you so much for jumping on with us. We're about to jump in the ocean. We're in Key West, Florida, and we like to vacation in our own state. Well, ever since the pandemic has happened, we're not cruising. But thank you so much for all the thumbs up. If you can hear us really good, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you contact us if you want to book your next it's so windy. The next vacation with us. 877-697-4470, or we can be reached at www.mr-traveler.com. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready to show them what's going on?
Oh, you can. Look, I can just bend you down a little bit. Look at this. You want to see where we're at? You might have to be careful.
I'm gonna
honey.
step over. You wouldn't believe where I was standing. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
All right.
so if I bend this down, still can't see. Okay, look, there's the edge. That's where we're at. We're actually in a bus stop, in a half of a bus stop. It can be
Challenging.
it can be very challenging at times finding proper filming locations. Come on, honey, I don't want you to fall in. Otherwise, they have to see Rescue at Sea live.
Okay.
Because I'm jumping in to get her. You
I
better
can
believe
swim,
that.
everybody. If I jump in, I'll be okay. I can't swim, but it's pretty risky where we are. So we will appreciate each and every one of you. Again, there's a proposal that's going down here in Key West. If they're going to stop the cruise ships, we're going to give you an update and let you know exactly what they come up with. We are standing on the borders of Key West. Our hotel is right behind us, and we're about to go on the Sunset Cruise.
Yes, absolutely. So guys, just catch you up.
Yep.
The Key West has measures on the ballot for today that could limit cruise ships less than 1,500 passengers.
Yep.
It could stop. Actually, it could stop cruise ships with 1,500 passengers from disembarking. It could limit the amount of passengers per day in Key West to 1,300 passengers. I do like the third part of the proposal, which says give preference to the ships with the best environmental records. I like that one.
I do too. I like that. I hope they vote that one
Yes.
a thumbs up, because we definitely agree with that one.
Yeah.
But to stop the cruise ships from coming here, I don't like it. And you know, everybody is kind of secretive about their votes, but we go to dinner and we've been chit-chatting at breakfast and dinner with people, and they're saying that their jobs is on the line. Most people who live here work here, so they have to be here.
Yeah.
And some people are just well off. You know, they're in these multi-million-dollar cottages that's on Duval Street, so they really don't want any cruise ships here.
Yeah.
Whereas the people who are staffed here need the cruise ships.
Right.
So we'll see how this plays
The
out.
hotels are okay, right? Because they're not worried about cruise ships. They're
Yeah.
looking for driving traffic and airplane traffic. But it's everybody else. It's the restaurants. It's the
Exactly.
tourists. The tourism places like we're getting ready to go do. Do up and down Duval, all that good stuff.
That's
So
right.
anyway, thank you for the happy anniversary.
Thank you.
That was a little while ago, but we appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and then finally, guys, so if you haven't heard already, all the cruise lines are now canceled through
Yes.
2020, every one of them. All your big ones, MSC,
Everything.
Norwegian, Carnival, Roker, everybody's canceled.
Yep.
So thank you, 2020. It's been wonderful.
2020, I cannot wait until it's over. Comment below one time for ending this year. One time, if you're ready to see this year go away. It's been terrible.
So, Robert, we'll find out if those cruise ship bans go into effect today.
Yes.
They're voting on that today, so we'll know,
right.
and we'll keep y'all.
One time.
We'll keep y'all updated. And other than that,
That's it. We're done.
we got to go on a sunset cruise. So we got to hit it.
We have vlogged everything. We really didn't vacation. We pretty much got a lot of content for you guys to watch. Hopefully this will get you through to 2021, and this will make you smile when you watch the videos.
All right, everybody. So, hey, listen. Thank you so much for watching. There's no us without you. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming along. We're trying
We
to give you
just
a little
wanted to give
slice
you a
here.
smile today. Let's stand back and give them
All right,
the ocean
we're gonna
time.
give you some view time, guys. And other than that, life's short.
Have fun.
Bye, guys.
See Key West.